and up till now even. The movie's called Dead Skin. It was made by a 17-year-old filmmaker with the help of his friends. And before we meet the director and the principal actor in the movie, we're going to show you a very short clip from the film. Here it is.
Good stuff. Jack Frost was an idiot. He couldn't he wasn't there. He came where he came from.
Okay, that's a very short clip. Unfortunately, because of transferring from beta to broadcast quality, we did have some difficulties with the sound, but the director and the principal actor are here with me in the studio. Jason Burke and also Brendan Kilfoyle. Thanks for joining me on the program. Brendan, you're the director. Jason, a little bit injured. We'll get to you in a second. Something happened to your face, but we'll get to that in a second. First of all, what was that scene we just saw? And tell me a bit about the film.
Well, that was the ending, I guess. And I don't know, we just had a quick scene, and he kind of sums it all up, the main character, and says, "Oh, you have to see the sequel, I guess." And that's about all.
Now, Dead Skin, what kind of film was this? What was the plot? What did it involve?
Basically, it's a spoof in all those, I don't know, 50s movies with all the monsters in it and stuff, and lots of zombies walking around. And I don't know, it was a lot of fun. But basically, it's a horror movie, I guess, and lots of blood, lots of action.
And you're the principal actor. How long did you take to get this film done, and what did it involve for you?
Well, basically, he told me everything I was to do, and he wrote the whole plot and everything, and I just, it took a while to learn the lines and whatever, but each scene we just did it day by day. Yeah. And
that's right. We should just quickly explain the gunshot wound to your, or 2 gunshot wounds to your face. Now, you've just applied this. It took you only 10 minutes to do that.
About 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah.
And so what we're looking at is specifically.
Oh, you mean what it is?
Yeah.
It's
shotgun.
Yeah. It's basic Halloween makeup, except the piece in the center, which is liquid latex, which I made. But I don't know. I guess you can get the stuff anyplace. But it's kind of like this waxy mortician's wax, which you can do a lot with, lots of cuts and bruises and bumps and stuff.
So how did you end up getting involved in doing special effects like that?
I don't know. I guess when I saw it in the movies, I loved it. And that goes way back, I don't know, 1980 when I saw like Alien and The Thing, which had quite an effect on me. So I've always loved special effects, and I've always wanted to get into it.
Now, you would have been about 10 years old at the time when you saw those films. Pretty scary films to begin with.
Shocked me all the way.
Shocked you. Yeah. But at the same time, you sort of fell in love with this type of the genre of filmmaking. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I had to find out how they did it. I mean, I was so amazed by the special effects, and eventually I did find out through magazines and stuff, which I began to collect. And I know, and that's what you get.
Okay, so you've become a bit of a specialist at these makeup, basically. But also you have a love for the craft as well.
Oh yeah, movie making I love, and I like to get into that. But I've always wanted to make my own movie, like a low budget, kind of like a splatter flick, I guess, direct to video.
That's basically what yours was.
Basically, low budget.
Now, what was the budget now? What was involved in making this film?
This was a low budget. I would say about how much?
$250.
Yeah, $250.
But with lots of help from parents, I guess. And where did you get your equipment? What was the undertaking?
Well, I don't have my own video camera, so we had to do a lot of borrowing quite a bit, and renting video cameras, which is kind of expensive, but we had to do that,
Now, is he tough to work for? Is it sort of like going to school, or is it? Because I imagine it's mostly friends involved in this project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jason and I have been best friends for 4 years now, and basically it's just I listen to what he says because
Yeah, I'm demanding though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to do a scene quite a few times.
But you don't hire anybody. Is it just friends getting involved in this? Is it?
Yeah.
Amateurs, basically. Yeah.
Tough to keep the interest up with them?
Quite a bit. That's why, you have to have quite a lot of action and a lot of blood and a few lines, because people hate, memorizing lines. So that's basically what you have to do to keep the interest up.
There was a lot of action and blood. We didn't show much of the film, and we showed kind of one of the tamer parts of the film, I think. But you have lots of hands being cut off and blood gushing and hammers going through fingers and things like that.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Does that take a long time to film?
Yeah, I would say it did. Well, it took about 3 months to film. And a lot of the scenes with a lot of the special effects could take all day.
And so where do you take it from here? Now, before I get into that, actually, I should say that a lot of people have actually seen this film, despite the fact that it's a low-budget sort of homemade film. You had a chance to show it to a lot of people. Can you explain that a bit?
We showed it at school in a lot of classes, and relatives out in British Columbia have seen it, and in Manitoba, is it?
Alberta. We had a couple of the actors from Alberta, and there was 3 of them, and we gave them a copy. They were my cousins, as a matter of fact, and they showed it to all their friends.
Yeah.
They took it to their school, and I was surprised, actually, because all the teachers at our school, they actually enjoyed it.
Had a lot of publicity.
Yeah, what kind of reaction have you got? It's a 55-minute film, which is pretty long,
Kind of long,
for an
yeah.
amateur film. Most amateur films run between 5 and 25 minutes. What has been the reaction?
The people love it.
Yeah.
Lots of laughing going on, and a lot of people are shocked by the violence, but it's done in such a way, it is tasteful. So they do find it is kind of funny in the black comedy kind of way.
Why do you think people laugh at it? Is it because are there so many horror-type films that are around these days? Is that why people laugh at it so much and people are conditioned to watch it?
Yeah, I guess they're so used to it now.
I think it's basically because you're so young and you can do all this work, and it's just so amazing that they just say, whoa.
Yeah, they are shocked by what they see, because, yeah.
Because of the quality and
I guess the quality
lengths that you can go to. Yeah. Okay, well, we're running out of time, but where would you like to take this? Are you guys going to pursue an acting career, maybe a film career?
I'd love to get involved in the media and making movies and special effects, and I think my next movie might be a Vietnam film. I've always wanted to make one.
Well, even you barely were born when the Vietnam conflict was on, but you'd still like to...
Yeah, a lot of people think the genre is all dried up, but hey, I have some ideas.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the program.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
Okay, Jason Burke and Brendan Kilfoyle are intricate parts of Dead Skin. We'll be back.